This stock made 110% in the month of April. On average, it takes the stock market on average, the S&P 500, 7 years to make 100%. It made it in 1 month. Who talked about the stock market was crashing? Whoever said that, they don't know. I got now 100,000 subscribers on my YouTube because everybody watching these videos is subscribing. The good stock, the bad stock, and the opportunity maybe of your lifetime.
And you just wanna get paid, tired of making the money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late, yeah. Paying for profits to help you seek change, and you just wanna get paid, yeah. Tired of making the money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late, paying for profits to help you seek change, yeah. Cut the show and just listen. You wanna feel empowered by making money decisions. Residual by the hours can get you a better living. Been check to check, you knowing it could be different.
You guys got it. The stocks of the week, the good stocks, the bad stocks, and the opportunity of a week. And this has been a doozy. The NASDAQ, all-time high. Russell 2000, 52-week high. And my friends, the S&P this close. And who talked about the stock market was crashing? Whoever said that, they don't know. We talked about this 3 weeks ago when the S&P 500 hit the golden cross. What's the golden cross? That's when the 125-day moving average crosses this way. And once that happened, I said, hey, in the words of Kramer, buy, buy, buy. Now, as a certified financial planner, I told my clients that. For you guys, I just gave information, not a recommendation. And hey, I got now 100,000 subscribers on my YouTube because everybody watching these videos is subscribing. So thank you. We're going to go over the stocks of the week. The good stock, the bad stock, and the opportunity maybe of your lifetime. Y'all ready? Let go. Now, my friends, the good stock of the week, the stock that has done amazing really for the year is a oldie but goodie. Now, I can't lie. I was down on this company this time last year. It was part of our bad stock of the week at one point. And then it moved from bad stock of the week to opportunity of the week. And my friends, they always say an opportunity can last a lifetime. And what's this stock? Intel. Symbol INTC. When I say it had its best month ever, it's an understatement. It had its best month maybe of anybody's lifetime as an investor with a blue chip Fortune 500 company.
Is it just me, or is that you're working hard, but you're not seeing the financial results that you want? We're clocking in, we're clocking out, we have the income, we're making the money, but our wealth is not growing like we want it to. Well, my friends, it's not your fault. You know why? Because we're never taught how money works. We're taught how to spend it, but we're not taught how to leverage the money that we're making right now to build wealth. Now, wealth, it comes in all different shapes and sizes. The question is, how much wealth do you want for you and your family? But the best part about it is help us on the way. Join us during our 5-day mentorship, where you learn how to structure your money, reduce your tax liability, increase your net worth, and build wealth. We'll show you how to go from a wealth builder to a wealth strategist to a wealth creator and leaving that long-lasting legacy to your family. Click the link below and join us on our 5-day mentorship where we'll help you accelerate your wealth. Now back to the episode.
This stock made 110% in the month of April. On average, it takes the stock market on average, the S&P 500, 7 years to make 100%. It made it in 1 month because of AI. Allen Iverson with artificial intelligence. And that that money they got from the government, here, take this money. They've been doing some things and they've been growing like crazy. And they look like they're going to be the hardware company behind all of artificial intelligence. We got chips, development, and hardware when it comes to NVIDIA, but now with AI, the systems, the hardware behind it, Intel. And if that happens, my friends, this stock is just getting started. Look at the chart. I mean, look at this. Intel, 2021 at $56, just going down. 4 years until it hit its low July 2025 at $20 a share. It was a bad stock for us mid-year. We gave it an opportunity back in September. Now, we didn't know Intel would be doing this. If so, we would have put way more than what we have for our clients in this. Now, rule of thumb, how we manage money, no more than 5% of your money in anything. We don't have 5%, but we got some percentages. And clients, they happy right now. But look what happened this year so far, year to date, up by 152%. Was at $54, like we said. Went down as much as $41, and then it exploded from 41 to now $100 a share. You don't think that's a great investment? Now, of course, FOMO, fear of missing out. FOMO's real. And what we do not want to do is buy high. We use the cliff dip bear strategy when it comes to something like this, right? Maybe buy for every $100 you have, $25 into it now if it rises up. But it's going to go back down by 5%. It's too high. I mean, it's too high right now. When that does, then you buy $25 worth, right? It's going to go down by 10%. Historically, a stock does that once a year. When it does, buy $25 more. And it's probably going to go down by 20%, bear market territory, in the next year to 15 months. It happens. Then we buy the other $25, right? So 25% increments when it goes down. The reason why is because if we believe in AI, I do. If we believe in hardware, I do. Intel is a company that's been around for a very, 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 very long time. So they have brand loyalty contracts in the government. They gave the money. So even if they kind of fall back and get close to its mean, which is close to the $60, $65 a share, not 100, great investment. Because if it gets back to 100, my friends, that's a 20% return, right? Because we bought at 5, 10, and 20. Scale it back up. That's what I would do if I was you. If you don't have Intel, if you do have Intel right now, maybe we skim some from the top, right? Because we always want to sell high. No, we don't. We want to borrow high and sell low. But if you have a traditional IRA or a SEP IRA or some type of retirement plan where you can't take a loan against the money and you can't really get it from a tax standpoint, then sell a little bit, take it off the top. But our stock of the week, Intel. Now that's on the good side. The bad side, ooh, it's bad, y'all. Ooh, it's bad. Roblox. Now, my daughter's growing up a little bit, almost a teenager, and she loves her some Roblox. Not as much as she used to, but she loves some Roblox. So I was a part of them making money because we was buying Roblox. The Bucks. But Roblox, oof, hurt. Down. They are the worst stock of the week for me, or the bad stock. Their stock dropped by 18% in 1 week. Almost bear market territory in 1 week, my friends. That's not good. People don't see it as a good buy anymore. Wall Street, big investors, the money movers, they're big in AI. See, at one time, these kind of niche, kids do it. The thought process is you invest in things that the kids are doing now. So as the kids get older, they'll continue to engage in that product. Not anymore. It's all about AI and Roblox. It suffered. Look at the chart.
Join us in our school community as we have modules, classes, courses to go from a taxpayer to a wealth builder. How to use our cliff, dip, bear strategy to do better with your investments. How to acquire businesses and how to use your retirement plan to grow and not pay taxes. What? I can have a retirement plan grow and not pay taxes? Yes, your IRA or even your 401k at your employer. This and other things we focus on in our school community, the Relax Investor. And guess what? You get 7 days, free access, and you get our weekly coaching calls every Wednesday. You and hundreds of people ask questions to 6, 7, 8, and even 9-figure business owners that tell you how they created their business, how they run their business, and how their finances is as smooth as it can be. So click the link below and join us in our Relax Investor Academy to help you scale your finances.
It does not look good at all, y'all. Past 5 years, ooh, man, look at this. Look at this. Still like a mountain, right? $122 a share went crashing down. All the way down to $26. But from 2023 to late last year, $128 a share. That felt good. But just like last time, that crash is happening again. Happening again. Last 5 days, down by, look at that. Boop, boop, bad. Now the question is, should we buy? We're using the cliff dip bear strategy. Maybe we put a couple dollars in there, right? Because it's not down by 5%. It's not down by 15%. My friends, it's down by over 20% from 61 to 45. So using that strategy, being down by 25%, hey, if I got $100, do I do all $100 into it? Of course not. Maybe $25, right? Put your toes in there. Goes down some more by another 5%. Put some toes in there some more. Will it go up? I don't know. We do know the past 5 years, it's happened once, it's happened twice. Investment rise, history has a strange way to repeat itself. Is it going to do it with Roblox? I don't know. What I do know is large investors, the people who move the money, they don't like Roblox. So people who drive the markets don't like Roblox. Should you? You want to be contrarian? Warren Buffett made a lot of money being contrarian. We had a lot of money to play with. So I don't know. Me personally, I ain't touching it. My daughter still has it in her account, more for sentimental value, but we actually bought it though in 2020. So, I mean, you know, it's still up, but not up like it was back in July. So that's your call. And then the opportunity of the week. Now, I just had my challenge, and we had this whole thing called You Down with OPP, because opportunity is a choice. Opportunity is a choice either to do the same thing you're doing now or do something different. The same thing you're doing now is complaining about this stock in particular, what they're doing and what they're standing for, theoretically speaking, because of the war in Venezuela and Iran. But other companies do the same thing. You don't think Microsoft is providing information to other countries? You don't think Amazon is delivering their packages and products to different countries? You don't think these cable TV companies are providing cable and services to different companies and countries? So people say, I don't like Palantir. I don't like war either. I think war is horrible. And I am a disabled Army veteran. I was in Kuwait in 2002 and 2003 when the war was in Iraq. I lost friends in the war. I lost people I went to basic training with in the war. So I'm not anti-war. But something we can't control is the stock market. Something we can control is how we make money. And Palantir, for me, is the opportunity of the week. And Wall Street thinks it's the same. And you see with Palantir, it has kind of like these peaks and valleys, right? Every single year for the past 5 years, it went down by 20%. But after it goes down by 20%, it's recovered and then some. Past performance does not guarantee future results. But look at this chart, y'all. And before we get to the chart, we just have to say, Palantir, 30-cent per share gain, more than what Wall Street thought. The year-over-year growth, 114%, they doubled. If you ran a company and your company doubled in revenue, how would you feel? How do you think your stock would feel? If you had an investment portfolio and it doubled year over year from 100,000 to 200,000, how would you feel? How would you feel about your favorite certified financial planner helping you do that? You probably want to buy more. Of course you would. With Palantir's instance, since their stock is down, good opportunity to do so because it's still down. It was as high as $181 a share. April 9th, it's low, 128. Dip, up again now 144. But my friends, this happened before. If I bought Palantir this time last year, I'm still happy because I'm still beating the market, right? 5 years, look at this. It happens. Down by 20%. Down by 20%. Down by 20%. Down by 20%. It happened. But now the stock over 5 years is up over 500%, averaging 100% return every year. So you're telling me a stock that has went down by 20% 4 out the past 5 years, with all that being said, is still up by 100% a year or 500% over 5 years, and you don't think that might not be a good investment? Now, yes, what they do, don't agree with. Giving data to the military, don't agree with. But they're also now giving data to companies, and companies are using that to market to different countries so they can place their products in a place where they spend less money on advertising and have a larger ROI. When people think it's going to be back to $200 a share, that's getting it to its all-time high. Will it happen? We don't know. What we do know is it's an opportunity. And us as investors, sometimes we take that opportunity and sometimes we don't.
Are you like the 83% of Americans who want to get a trust, who want to get a will, want to get a power of attorney, but you don't have one? Well, you are not alone, because 22% of Americans have one. That means 1 out of every 4 families have a trust, a will, and a power of attorney. Which bracket are you in? 1 out of 4 or 3 out of 4? It's okay, because we have the Relax Estate, a fully automated AI platform that allows you to create a trust, a will, and a power of attorney all at the fingertips. And if you are an insurance agent, tax professional, financial advisor, notary, or in any business profession, you can even white label this to your clients You grow your business, you help your clients, everybody wins. Visit our website, www.therelaxestate.com. Right here, therelaxestate.com, and you can create a trust for your family, or if you're a business owner, want to use it to scale your business and help your clients, you can do that as well. Now back to this wonderful episode.
As investors, we look back and say, I wish I would have. Or we say, I'm happy I did. Palantir for our clients, largest holding right now. Largest holding right now. Not saying it should be yours because of the opportunity. Palantir, since we've been in it in 2022, besides NVIDIA, largest performance. Do we think Palantir is going anywhere? No. Military is going to keep on spending money, especially in the next 2.5 years with the current administration. Not going to stop. Companies will continue to use Palantir because they want a larger return on their investment. They want to place products in countries that they don't have a lot of data on so they can make money. And when they do that, you think Palantir stock is going to go up or go down? My friends, the opportunity of the week, Palantir. Gets back to $200 a share, we're happy campers. Gets to $250, we're happy campers. Gets to $300, whole different conversation. Intel, the good stock. The bad stock, Roblox, and the opportunity, maybe of a lifetime, Palantir. As always, like, subscribe, share. Again, thank you everybody for allowing me to hit the big old 100,000 followers. But we're just not stopping there. We want to get to 250,000 with your help. So share this video, comment, engage, give me a hype. People have done that as well. You get 3 hypes a week, and that puts me into the YouTube algorithm because this information, as a community, we want, we need, we yearn for. And now you have it from a certified financial planner who's not in a suit and tie, who's pretty cool. Got some chains on, pretty cool, right? Love is love. Thank y'all for y'all support and my 100,000 followers. Let's make some painful progress together, y'all. Peace.